SiriusXM. Hey! And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Yes. It's Sam Roberts after Opie and Anthony Live. 866-WOW-1-WOW. 866-9691-969. Call up right now and let me know what did you learn. I told you we're bringing it back. We talked about this on Friday. The What Did You Learn game. They used to do it back in the day. Now it's back. Now it's on the after show. I stole it from them. For instance, today I learned that E-Rock escaped murder. I don't know if you were listening from the very beginning of the show. He escaped murder because there was a waitress or someone. She worked at a McDonald's. I guess they're not exactly waitresses. They're more like cashiers. But she bought a lotto ticket. She says it was for herself, but the rest of the people who work around her know it's actually a office lotto ticket. They should be splitting the prize. She says it's hers and hers alone. So Jim said that people would murder for something like that. Hence, E-Rock, who did the same thing with a lotto ticket and kept it for himself, escaped murder by us here at the Opie and Anthony Show, all being such good-hearted people. I also learned today that my dad is a freak. We were talking about my bachelor party, and Jim had different ideas about what he does. Something I love about playing What Did You Learn? Call us up and let me know what you did, is that I can find out who was listening to the show. Jeff Spicoli, where do you think you're going? Jeff Spicoli, the intern. What did you learn today on the Opie and Anthony Show?
Not much. I didn't get to listen much.
What do you mean you didn't get to listen?
I was busy, man. Keeping busy.
Keeping busy doing what? Yeah. You're an intern.
I know. Making runs, doing some worst of descriptions.
So you didn't learn anything?
No, I didn't learn much. Yeah, I heard the Bill Burr segment and the.
What did you learn?
I learned I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's I don't know. I got you put me on the spot. I was running out the studio, man.
All you had to do is say something you learned. Like today, I learned.
Yeah.
The middles are killing comedy. That I learned from Jay Moore when he called in.
There you go. Well, I guess I learned that I missed epicness with the Traveling Virus tour because I was too young to be a fan then.
How old are you?
I'm 23, but...
So you were like 20.
I was 18. That was like 06, wasn't it?
That wasn't 5 years ago. Travis, that wasn't... He was 20. It was 3 years ago, wasn't it?
It was 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh,
yeah, so
I don't know. I don't know.
Get out of here, Jeff. Right. You're a terrible intern. Just a terrible intern. You didn't learn anything. Greg in PA, what did you learn today? Oh, the button didn't work. Greg, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live. What did you learn?
Hey, I learned that Big Fat E-Rock gets upset when when he runs out of food at big venues.
Apparently he does. Thank you, Greg. He was at WrestleMania. And not only does he get upset for that, but... we also kind of learned today that I don't believe him. Today I learned that E-Rock turns his phone off at night. He says that his phone was turned down.
Yeah, nobody turns the volume down before they go to bed.
Yeah.
You'll put it on vibrate.
Right. But you don't turn the volume.
No, you don't say, all right, I'm going to bed. I kind of want to hear this phone, but I kind of don't.
What context would you have to have your ringer volume low? It's either on or off.
Yeah, exactly. Like I never have mine on.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like if I'm napping and my chick's, like, out with a kid, I'll turn it on in case there's an emergency.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's on vibrate. I don't turn it down really low just in case something happens.
And Tommy in Maryland just put a feedback in. I'm assuming this was directed directly towards intern Jeff Spicoli. He simply wrote, "Just lie, you fucking dolt." He couldn't think of one thing that he learned in an entire radio show.
It was a 4-hour radio show.
John in Westchester.
I learned that an intern can ruin the show and the after show.
Yeah, both shows can be equally ruined just as quickly simply by an intern. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
James in North Carolina.
What did I learn today, Sam? That eventually you and Jess are going to get married, and then you can spend quality time 3 times a day. But what more important, Sam, is this 911 doctored call by NBC.
Yeah.
Crawford is rolling over in his grave right now. Brian Williams, Matt Lauer, all those guys need to be suspended for at least 2 months and give up a couple $100,000 in salary. That's what I learned on the Opie and Anthony show.
Thank you, James.
Have a great day, Sam.
You too, buddy. And he's right. It is amazing that, like, the topic was what the media did to distort that clip. What NBC did when they played a clip of George Zimmerman, the guy who shot Trayvon Martin. When they played his 911 call, they edited it and they put it completely out of context. And what it turned into was, you can't point that out because people don't like George Zimmerman. Like, whether you like the guy or not, like, he obviously shouldn't have shot that kid. But whether he should have or shouldn't, it doesn't mean that we can't trust NBC to, not distort the news for us. Derek, what did you learn today?
Hi, Sam. What I learned today is Jerry is scared to death of Bobby, of the consequences if he would have got that lap dance.
You think he's afraid?
I think he's scared to death.
He might be. Thank you. James in Georgia, what did you learn today on the Opie and Anthony show?
Well, I learned today that Bill Burr and little Jimmy Norton don't like to be heckled at their shows.
No, they don't. And if you're going to a Jim Norton or a Bill Burr show or any comedy show for that matter, like, there's a reason why guys get paid to do that and why you're in the audience. You know what I mean?
That's right, buddy.
Yeah. Matt in New Jersey, what did you learn today on the Opie and Anthony show?
Samson, I learned that Jay Moore, when he calls in on a phoner, he either kills it, crushes it out of the park, or he swings and misses miserably. There's no middle ground with Mr. Jay Moore.
You think today was a swing and a miss or a home run?
Well, I think it was closer to the whiff side. He's definitely crazy, though. But I love him, and I love your show, too, Samson. Take care, guy.
Thank you, Matt. Johnny in PA, what did you learn today?
Sam, I do like you, but I think I learned that you're either gay or you're just a liar based on your lap dance that you had where you did not fill up at all.
I said there was some blood that rushed down to the area, but I didn't become fully erect. There was, like, my dad, my fiance's dad, my fiance's stepdad, Opie, everybody was there.
Sam, you're gay or a liar. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, listen, I'm not a liar because I was able to stand up after these lap dances.
I also, Sam, I know everybody calls it the shit show, but I really love your show.
Thank you.
You do great.
Thank you very much, Johnny. I'm not lying to you. John in Virginia, what did you learn on the Opie and Anthony show?
Hello, Sam. Love you. Love the show.
Thank you, John.
I learned today on the show that Chevy Chase is an asshole.
Yes, you did. We all did today. Thank you, John. Roland.
Yes.
Did you hear the voicemail that we played earlier on the show?
No.
He apparently, Chevy Chase, he called out, Dan Harmon, the guy who created Community. So they had this whole,
You mean Chevy created Community?
Huh?
You mean Chevy Chase created Community?
No. Everybody gets that confused, I guess.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Dan Harmon, Chevy Chase walked off the set at one point, so they went to this rap party, and Dan Harmon said, "Fuck you, Chevy Chase," and tried to get everybody to chant it. Chevy was there with his family, and so Chevy left a voicemail for Dan Harmon that Dan then shared with everybody and said, "You're a cocksucker and your writing sucks," and blah, blah, blah.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's starting to come to fruition. DJ Who Kid just stopped in. DJ Who Kid.
I came right on time, man. This guy called you a faggot on air.
Well, because what happened was...
Oh, gay, right? You can't say faggot, right?
No.
Well, you said it twice already.
All right. He called you a faggot on air.
That's 3 times. So what happened was...
well, he does have a pink case.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. I want to talk to you about that. But
That's weird.
I went
blood and all that.
I went to a strip club. It was my bachelor party on Saturday. And Jim asked me if I got a full erection while I was in the I got many lap dances.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't get a full erection.
It was like partial.
Right. There's like some blood that went down there.
Did you leak? Did you leak?
No.
Okay.
And that was what they asked too. A little pre-seminal fluid.
I leak sometimes.
A little pre-cum comes out?
What?
Did you ever come in your pants in a strip club?
Yeah.
You have?
I get up, use a little moist, what do you call it, towel, whatever?
Towelette.
I just can't even say that. Towelette, and then you just wipe it up. Balls up.
And then are you good to go for some more, or then you're out of there? You're done?
Nah, I leave, because then you get blue balls, and that's not really a good look. You get
so you come in your pants, and then they're like, hey, you want to go to a private room? And you're like, bitch, I'm done. I don't...
I really don't need it too tough after that. occurs. But other than that, a little toilet or whatever you just said, this is good.
But you think it's okay? It doesn't make me gay because I didn't get a full erection while lap dancing.
How do you know there's blood rushing in there? Like,
because you feel it a little bit. That's what erection is. Okay, I would give you a lesson.
I thought it was the cum going in the veins.
No, it's not cum. It's blood.
I'm so ignorant, right?
You thought your penis fills up with cum and then it becomes
like a nigga right now, right?
Yeah. Yes, you are, kid.
You don't have to say that. I can say that, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to say. I can agree with you, though, right?
I'm a nigga right now.
Tony in Cleveland. What's up, Tony? You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Hey, I learned today that male is female, irregardless. If your name is Renee, you have a vagina.
That's right. Thank you, Tony. This guy Renee called up. I don't know if you saw this, but on NBC, they edited the 911 call that the guy who shot Trayvon made. And they made it seem like he was pointing out to the 911 operator, like the 911 operator said, what did the kid look like? And the George Zimmerman goes, well, he was wearing a hoodie. I think he was black. But then the real 911 call, they go, well, I think he was wearing a hoodie. And then the operator says, well, was he white, black, Hispanic? And then he goes, I think he was black. So NBC edited out that question.
No, they didn't.
So it made George Zimmerman seem like more, like it seemed like in that call he was a racist. Maybe he is a racist, maybe he isn't.
Wow.
Whoever does
it. Neil Jr.?
It's for time. He's editing it for time. So yeah, that's what, and some guy named Renee called up today, some guy named Renee, and he was cursing out Jim because I guess he didn't think that George Zimmerman should be at all supported, even if, regardless if he shot somebody, it doesn't mean the news has to lie to us, right?
Oh, yeah, that's fucked up.
Now, I was getting made fun of today.
Okay.
Because
the usual, though, right?
Oh, that's the usual around here. Opie and Anthony realized my phone has a pink case on it.
They finally realized that?
They saw it.
I don't know why you wanted it. I had every color case, but he wanted the pink one.
Ew.
That's not. He told me all he had was pink.
I'm lying. That was my last color. I said, yo, I
got black, I got blue, I got... Yeah, give me the pink.
I told him I could get more, and then, my dumb fat bitch wanted the pink one, right?
You have a dumb fat bitch?
Yeah, I hate this bitch, right? But I gave it so instead of me giving the dumb fat bitch the pink case, he wanted it.
And you gave it to me. Because you don't like this...
You're like a skinny white bitch, but to the audience today, but you can have the pink case, man.
I don't think that's right at all. I don't think that's right at all.
What's Stephen Bladder at? Let's move along, man.
I think he's back in his office somewhere, I would assume. He's certainly not listening to this.
He got a pink case, too, man.
He did?
Let me add that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Where did he get his? From you?
They got the executive pink suite downstairs where they just get all pink stuff.
I hear you're open.
I had no idea. I also wanted to say, we brought it up on the show. Jim was asking the question. Fedor was not signed to the UFC. I guess that rumor's been started, but Fedor Emelianenko, you know that guy?
Yeah,
Russian guy?
Wow.
He's not signed to the UFC.
So what is he, like independent?
Yeah, he's not fighting and he's getting older. I would like the UFC to sign him while he's got a couple fights left in him. He's not what he used to be, but, it'd still be good to see him there for a minute.
How old is he now, like 40-something?
Yeah, he's probably in his early 40s, I think.
So he's like, Jay-Z could do it. Why he can't do it?
Right. Jay-Z's still rapping. What does hip-hop think of Jay-Z right now?
He started a new slogan now. 50 is the new 20.
50 is the new 20?
Right. He did the 40 is the new 25. I don't know, whatever. But now it's 50 is the new 20.
Because he said 40's the new 30 before.
I don't know. I'm not really black.
Isn't Beyonce like 40, though? She's lying.
I don't know if she's actually...
I mean, this is the year where the old guys are running it. The young people don't mean shit. Come on.
Well, I saw Machine Gun Kelly on WrestleMania last night. I don't know if you know this. Machine Gun Kelly, who's Diddy's new guy.
He's very excited about that, yeah.
He was on WrestleMania, and he did his little song, his single.
Was it a Wild Boy or some new joint?
No, with the girl on the hook.
Oh, okay, with Cassie.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
okay.
not Cassie. The white girl.
Oh, with Esther Dean. I love that record.
Yeah.
Invincible.
Except it sounds just like the Rihanna Eminem song.
Oh, does it?
A little bit. The hook sounds similar, but he got booed out of the place, though.
Did he got booed
Yeah, Miami didn't like him.
What happened, man?
Miami booed him.
He said he jerked off before he went on stage, too.
Just to decompress?
He always calls me before he jerks off.
Why? Okay, I need you to talk to me.
It's a connection.
Just talk to me
it's
for a
not gay.
second.
It's just a
Keep
man
talking.
thing.
Keep talking. Okay, all right, I'll talk to you later.
It's a man thing,
you have 80,000 guys cheering for their man. He doesn't get booed.
As opposed to
You don't talk to Sam before you jerk off?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just text them.
80,000 guys cheering for other men, as opposed to what usually happens in football stadiums with your Jets T-shirt on. Who are you cheering for?
But this real. It's not
Is that
fake.
Female
It's not
football
fake.
players? Really?
It's not fake. Really? Oh, I'm hurt.
Yeah, well, why don't you watch another Blake Shelton video, Mr. Manly Man?
I will because he just released one.
Oh, good.
Why are women at wrestling matches anyway? It's a man's sport. Why are they there?
I don't know. I
To
guess
get the nachos?
they like the handsome guys. Maybe
Do they?
some of them are attracted to wrestlers. You know what they're called? You know what groupies? What are groupies called in hip hop?
Moisture.
Moisture. They just call them moisture.
It's moisture.
In wrestling, they're called ring rats.
Ring rats.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some new shit right there.
In pro
man.
wrestling.
Serious?
Yep. They're girls.
Nah, come on, man.
Yep. They're girls that
Ring
hang
rats.
around and they go to wrestling shows. They're trying to bang wrestlers.
Do they suck dick like before the wrestler go out there?
Yeah. Yeah, they will.
You ever got your dick sucked? Like,
I'm not a wrestler.
oh,
You
I
know?
saw you wrestling before.
I was a manager. They want the wrestlers. You understand?
Get out of
Ring
here,
rats.
Come on, man.
Luke in Massachusetts after Opie and Anthony Live.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
I learned that even hundreds of miles away, Eric can still screw the show up.
I don't know why. That's what we were talking about before. You know E-Rock Who Kid.
Yeah,
he went
yeah.
to WrestleMania yesterday, so he's
Okay.
in Miami.
With private jets.
He fucked it up.
We called him, and he didn't pick up his phone until 9 o'clock in the morning.
Nah.
We were trying to call him at 6:15. We wanted the scoop, you know.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he wouldn't wake up for the
He
show.
was getting his dick sucked.
You think so, really?
Nah,
You've seen it.
I don't think so, man. I don't think he ever gets dick sucked again.
Maybe better
No.
room service.
Actually, now I don't know if we have time for it because it's 10 minutes long. I wanted to play the Bill Burr. Let's play a little bit of it. Go on, Who Kid, do me a favor and go on YouTube on that computer. And because Bill Burr was in here. It was a short appearance today. He's going to be at Caroline's, by the way, July 12th through the 15th.
Yeah, he'll be back soon, he said.
So if you're in the New York area, definitely check it. Open it up with Firefox. I think that'll work better.
Oh, not
Or Google Chrome. Google Chrome works. Internet Explorer won't work. But open it up with Firefox.
Oh, you got the white boy in here to do that.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm a Negro.
Well, you know.
Sorry.
We're going to pull this up because Bill Burr was in here today. I don't know if you know him. He's the redheaded guy. He was on Chappelle's show.
Oh, okay, he was
Yeah.
here earlier.
He was here. Yeah. He did O&A today. He did this show for us in Philly. We did a tour called The Traveling Virus.
How long ago was that?
Traveling virus.
It's about 3 or 4 years ago, yeah.
Jesus.
And we got all our comedians to do the show.
Okay.
And it was like the PNC Bank Arts Center. It was all these big
That's
outdoor
hot.
venues.
He got 900,000 hits.
Exactly, because what happened was our fans are horrible people. The Opie and Anthony fans, terrible human beings. So like these comedians who they love.
Yeah.
Like the reason we keep having these comedians on the show is because they love them, would come out, they do their set, and the fans just start boo.
Oh,
boo.
on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we were in Philly, and this is amazing what happened. Bill Burr, we talked about this on the
He
show
defied
earlier.
it. He defied the booze.
He turned it around on them and
What?
just said, fuck you, Philly. And he went on and on. We'll just play a little bit of this because we don't have a whole lot of time. But
that's crazy.
Check this out. Who could tell me what you think of this?
Slaps you on the back of your zit-infested fucking shoulders in your awful man-tit tank tops. I hope that happens to you. I hope the glass fucking digs into your fucking shoulder blade. And then I see you afterwards. Hey, how's it going? Enjoy the fucking show. That's great. And I grab you by the fucking hair, but you don't have any. You really have to come to this, people. You really have to come to it. I really hope all of you run into all those black people that you love so much here in Hampton. I really hope that happens. I hope there's a line of all of you guys get fucking carjacked and they take out their big black dicks and they just shove them right in your fucking mouth, each and every one of you. And somehow they just keep repeatedly coming right in your fucking eyeballs. Until it builds up so much that your eyes just get fucking pressed over. You can't see shit. And somehow there's another dick in there for you to suck. 10 minutes left.
See, and that's where he goes on and on. That's where he turned them around.
I respect this guy, man.
You got to.
Yeah.
They're cheering him now. They're giving him a standing ovation, and that was him. Like, he had maybe 15 minutes, and they started booing him. So 3 minutes in, he turned the whole thing around and basically just went, fuck you guys. This is what we're doing. And that's why he kept reading that clock out. 11 minutes, 10. And he did it all the way down.
Yeah, he's gangster, yo.
Right?
If it was Nas, Nas is a comedian now. He would have ran off.
Nas is a comedian?
He's a rapper for all the people out there that are white. Yeah.
People know who Nas is, I think.
I don't know.
I think
Nas is from the hood. You know who Nas is, right?
Yeah,
Nasir.
I don't know. I have no idea.
He would have ran off, but I got respect for him. And I like that black joke, though, where he come into people's face.
You like that?
Crusting the eyes.
You can relate to that.
Use this for your interview.
You think Nas would run off the stage?
He made me look at my dick when he said that. I was like, yeah.
You did? Nas would run off the stage, you think?
Nas would have been out.
He doesn't respond well.
He would have been out of here. It would have been like fucking 1 minute.
We had a new character, too, debut on the show today.
What?
Jim Norton, I don't know. By the way, Jim has told me that he thinks that you don't want him on his show.
What are you talking about? I want him on my show.
Then why don't you book him?
Anytime.
Well, you got to give him a time.
I'm going to do it. You know what? I'm going to do it with Mike Tyson. So it could be like...
When is Mike Tyson coming up here?
Next week, Tuesday. So I'm going to definitely set that up.
Did you know about this, Roland?
No.
I may have to just sneak him up here.
Yeah.
Maybe I could fight him or something.
Oh, and Paul, since you're in here, Paul's the phone screener. He's terrible.
Yeah.
But how come Bill Burr said he couldn't get through to the show?
What do you mean?
Yeah. When he was in here, he said, I call the hotline and nobody picks up. Now, I know here on the after show, definitely, people have called in before, and I've had to make a stink back there because there hasn't been a phone screener.
Was it busy?
If I'm not in there, there's an intern who's covering me. I rarely leave that room unless I'm taking a leak.
Travis, who do you think's to blame on this one?
Well, it sounds like Paul. If Paul's saying he's always in here.
Yeah, well, why don't you pick up the phone every now and then?
I do.
Too busy looking at LOL cats or whatever you do on the other screen?
Sometimes I'm doing that, but
Maybe
no,
you took
I'm
a
watching
long
the phone
shit.
the whole time.
Were you taking a long shit?
Not today.
Do you take long shits?
Not here.
I hope not. Well, I don't want a guy like Bill Burr to have to wait.
That's unacceptable. I can't believe that.
There's an Archie comic book in that room. You read Archie comics?
Hang on, we got to call him the hotline.
Forget it.
Oh, I was just testing. I was testing. No, it was me.
Oh.
I was just testing Paul. I was just testing Paul.
You stupid.
It would have kept ringing if I didn't pick it up. Get back in there and answer the phones, Paul. We can't have you in here all day.
Why are you so rude to him, man?
He's upset.
Because he's not good.
He's mad.
He needs the toughness.
Tell your mom and learn how to bake,
like,
too.
Nobody gets better, kid. You know this. Nobody gets better by being nice to them.
So you got to be, like, ruthless.
Yeah, you got to be ruthless. That's the only way to get by.
You're like a white 50 Cent or something, man.
That's right. I get rich or I die trying. Right now, it's just a slow and painful death. Things aren't going well. But in general, yeah.
This Bill Burr guy is gangster, man. I got to look at all his shit now.
Well, Jim Norton has a new character. That's what I was trying to tell you. I don't know if you want this guy on the Shade 45. His name is Josh Goodheartedly.
Very, very exclusive right there.
Josh Goodheartedly.
Oh, that's his whole name?
That's his last name, Goodheartedly. For those of you who didn't hear Josh Goodheartedly, please tune into the replay. I think this one is going to be the next phenomenon.
Get out of here.
I think so.
What?
Norton does a lot of characters, but I think this is going to be the next one.
He's like the next Eddie Murphy, kind of?
Jim Norton?
Yeah.
Or Josh Goodheartedly?
Goodheartedly.
Goodheartedly is indeed the next Eddie Murphy, starring Josh Goodheartedly and Josh Goodheartedly. Roland, big day tomorrow. Jim Abbott.
Jim Abbott, yep.
You know, I didn't have any appreciation for sports. But I was at the game when he pitched the no-hitter at Yankee Stadium.
Did you look up and care? Or no?
No, I was pouting because I didn't get the Yankees graffiti hat that I wanted.
Oh.
My dad must have been furious with me. You know who Jim Abbott is?
Yeah.
He's the pitcher with one hand.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get a ball signed for your dad?
So you
can make your dad go, hey, Dad, remember you can get the hat? Well, here's a ball for you.
Can you hook that up?
Give me a ball?
Can I give you a ball, too?
No, who kid? Like,
what?
you're just like...
Well, I like basketball. Fuck it. I don't like baseball.
No, I thought you were talking about give him your balls.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Well, depending.
There's cum in there.
There's cum in there.
There's cum in my veins.
All right, well, listen. Ron and Fez are coming up next. I don't know if you've ever heard those guys, who kid, but you got to give them a listen. I think they'd be right up your alley.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Nah, no problem, man.
They're a weird show.
Surprised you don't got the Tim Tebow t-shirt. I like that Jet shirt you have on.
I do have a Tim Tebow t-shirt.
You do have one?
He's got one.
That's gay, right?
It's a little bit, yeah. Do you think Tim Tebow's a gay guy?
I mean, he's always praying to some god or something, right?
Right, and he's got a little bit of a lisp, too.
God is like, stop praying to me, bitch.
Busy.
Win a game, bitch.
Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are coming up next, and we'll be back with more of this tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now